Back in the book segment tonight, right now, there are about a dozen Republicans testing the waters for a presidential run. One of them, Dr. Ben Carson, who joins us now. So you have a big announcement. What is that?
Well, we are officially launching our exploratory committee.
What does that mean?
That means we have put in motion the staffing and the mechanism to explore to see whether me running for president in 2016 is a viable thing.
How many guys have you hired, guys and gals?
Probably about a dozen or so.
All right. So they do polling for you. They do other things like that?
Focus groups.
And where's the base?
In Alexandria, Virginia.
Oh, that's interesting. Focus groups, polling, stuff like that to see if you have enough support to announce, right?
Yes, and over the next couple of months we'll have an opportunity. I've been running into thousands and thousands of people everywhere who said, please do this, and we're going to support you. So now I have a chance to see if that's going to happen.
But you're really campaigning now. You're at CPAC, and you give speeches all over the country, right? Some paid, some free, right?
Yeah, with the paid speeches are rapidly tapering off because I stopped accepting those months ago.
Yeah, okay, so you're just doing commitments that you had before that.
Correct.
Now, you have to raise about $1 billion, you know that, right? Are you in the process of raising that kind of money now? Because somebody has to pay the people that you hired.
Hey, $1 billion here, $1 billion there.
Yeah, sure. Sound like George Soros.
But the fact of the matter is, you know, we have tremendous popular support. We've raised a lot of money with $10, $15, $20, $30.
Okay. So it's in a big bank account, the Ben Carson Fund, Political Action Fund, or whatever group it is, right?
Wherever it is, the money will be there if, in fact, the people want me to do this.
Okay.
If the people don't
want me to
do it,
right now, you can travel at will. You can pay your dozen staffers.
Correct.
So you're developing an infrastructure.
Absolutely.
Now, if you were to run and win, you would be one of the rare people in American history to come out of a profession, medicine,
sure,
with no political experience, and then vault into the Oval Office. Do you really think it's possible to do?
I think it's eminently possible. You know, there are dozens of people who've spent their whole life in politics who I'm sure many people would not want to be in that position.
No, they're dunderheads, right.
But the fact of the matter is, I think what the American people are looking for is somebody who understands that the people are at the pinnacle. And the government should respond to the people, not the other way around. Somebody who understands the Constitution thoroughly.
Okay, but let me play devil's advocate here, because you know I like you. I like the doctor. I think he's very smart. Barack Obama didn't have a lot of experience. He was a community organizer, and then he got into the Senate, where he was just a couple of years. But his inexperience has really hurt the nation. I mean, especially overseas. I mean, he's getting his butt kicked every time he turns around over there.
Yeah, well, I just don't agree that he's this amateur who's inexperienced.
Are you one of the people that believe that he is actively undermining the country? He wants the country to be weaker?
Well, I believe that he has a different view of the country than I do, and probably than most Americans do.
And I think what view would that be?
His view would be that the government knows best. And all the countries where you have people who adopt that philosophy end up looking the same way, with a small group of elites at the top,
right,
a rapidly diminishing middle class, and a rapidly expanding dependent class. That's exactly what's happening in our country.
But there are people who take it further, Doctor, and you know that. There are people who say Barack Obama doesn't like America. We heard that from Rudy Giuliani, and wants us to be weaker because he thinks that our superpower status has been bad for the world. Do you buy into that?
Well, I think he thinks that we should be more like other nations, but I believe that America is an exceptional nation. And if you look at the world history, the world was very much the same before America came on the scene. Within 200 years of America coming on the scene, men were walking on the moon. It changed everything.
Sure. The dynamic and the vibrance we brought to the world stage did change the world. Who do you see if you run for president right now? You got to answer. You can't dodge now. No spin zone. Who do you see as your main competition? Who's the strongest Republican candidate in your mind right now?
It's too early.
Come on, give me one name that you're floating around.
Because what happens is you're going to have up and down.
That's right.
And down.
But there's got to be one guy that you're.
Nobody worries me. What I want to see is the very best candidate that we can put forward.
None of these guys worry you, because you know Jeb Bush is going to have the organization, he's going to have the money, he's got the experience, two-term governor of Florida, and he was successful.
Doesn't matter. The people will make the decision.
Of course. But you know, you don't see him as your main competition?
I do not. I welcome him. I welcome everybody.
Yeah, you're a good guy. You're not going to slash and burn, are you?
I want us to come up with the very best person who has the very best ideals that resonate with the people that will resurrect this country.
You know you're going to be personally attacked, right?
I would be disappointed if they didn't attack me.
Really?
Yeah, that would mean...
You sound like me.
That would mean I wasn't getting close to their nest. I'm not worried about that.
All right, Doctor, you're welcome anytime on the program, and we appreciate it. Good luck to you.
Please send people to our website.
All right.
Thank you.
Right. Fact or tip of the day, a political website that may even be fair. Is that possible? The tip, moments away.